Welcome to Wank Off Wednesdays, where it's actually a Sunday. How this works is I take a character and tell you how strong they are by wanking them to absolute oblivion. This means that we will take every feat to the highest degree, take every statement as literal gospel, and take everything to the absolute and ridiculous logical extreme. This week's character is Boros from One Punch Man. Boros is an alien, which already puts him with more evolved stats than a human due to his anatomy of coming from a species that won the fight for survival in harsh conditions, and also has the best in regenerative abilities. Mere humans will continue to be damaged, but Boros can focus his healing on things like his severed arm, and boom, good as new. Not only that, but Boros
ペラペラペラペラともう終わりなのか戦いは。
So basically, let's wank Boros even more. This is all pretty basic. Boros has the best in regenerative abilities in the universe, so let's say he can come back from even a planet or star-busting attacks. Don't think about this. And One Punch Man has characters like God, who can give and receive powers, like he did with Homeless Emperor, and that man is super strong, with insane cosmic awareness. So, since this is Wank Off Wednesday, we're going to assume that Boros' regeneration trumps that of even God, and he can withstand basically any attacks due to his regeneration abilities, allowing him to come back from literal atoms, if not less. On top of that, Boros has the ability to see the power levels of his opponents, and is able to read Saitama's power level as limitless, which is basically infinite. Which can mean that either Boros has the capacity to sense limitless amounts of energy, which would mean he has an infinite capacity for understanding something, and or that he himself has the infinite potential to have limitless and infinite power. Either way, if you want to wank this even further, for Boros to even understand something as limitless, as he does, he would have to have limitless energy in the first place to even understand this, as understanding something would take energy since it's literally one of Boros' senses to understand it. Therefore, Boros probably also has an infinite capacity for understanding, which is either omniscience or at least nigh omniscience, and also that he himself has the potential for limitless energy. Boros also has his armor that seals his immeasurable, irresistible energy, where Boros states that he himself holds irresistible power, which means that Boros for 20 years was literally soloing the universe so bad, and in a state where he was being held back by his armor. Boros even mentions to Saitama that Saitama is the only person who's 1. Made him lose/take off his armor, and 2. Survived this long. No wonder God waited until after Boros was dead to show up. This dude was hella scared of Boros and base going around the universe clapping everybody in sight, adding more credence to the idea that Boros could have soloed God alongside the rest of the universe. On top of this, Boros in the data book, in meteoric burst form, was able to kick Saitama to the moon, allowing Boros to surpass his limits, which means Boros was able to temporarily break his limits and surpass the limit God put on him from the limiter theory, making Boros even more above God, but also allowing him to use the energy released to be faster than light and hit harder than he did before, and destroy planets with ease, meaning his collapsing star roaring cannon attack, as stated in the data book, was at least star level. But if we wank limitless, immeasurable energy Boros in meteoric burst form with his insane healing that bests the entire verse, then we can take this vagueness to its absolute most logical extreme and say that Boros has infinite power because immeasurable can mean infinite combined with his limitless capacity and lack of a limiter due to him temporarily surpassing it. So in conclusion, Boros has infinite power, is nigh omniscient to omniscient, soloed the universe and could solo God in his base form with his armor holding back his power, can temporarily surpass his limits in God, and is infinitely faster than light if propelling enough of his limitless energy through him in meteoric burst form. Oh, and also for extra wank, the show and Boros refer to Boros as the dominator of the universe, so if we take this to mean the literal manipulation of the entire universe, then Boros is easily universal in base while being held back by his armor. So Wanked Off Wednesday gives Boros a ranking of potential omnipotence with limitless, immeasurable energy, strong enough to best God. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and a comment and tell me your thoughts. Is there any way we could wank Boros even higher? What character do you want to see on Wank Off Wednesdays? And as always, I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.